Hello guys, welcome to the another episode of PHP application development tutorial. Currently we are working on the school management system and we have complete two methods in last episode where we have created get rows method and insert method. In this tutorial we are going to create two new methods which are update and delete. So let me create two new methods. So I'm going to write the comment, that is function or method, which is update method used for update information. Let's name it public function update, and which will have three parameters. One is table name, second is data, and third one is the condition. We may have multiple conditions, so I have written conditions. Let's check if not empty data and data is in array state. Then let's declare some variable. Column value set is null, and another one is where condition SQL statement. Initialize the looping statement with 0. Then we go to the for each loop. $data as key and val, the pair of key and values. So this one is the pay, which will check if the I is greater than 0 or not. In the I is greater than 0 condition, we will use a comma, otherwise null condition. So let's terminate it and assign the call value set to $pre and concat with the key equals to $val. Terminate the line and increment the looping state. Now we can write the SQL statement where we will write update and we will get the table name from the table variable. Then set, let's leave a space in, and where we will have call value set and where SQL statement. We'll check all of this method during runtime, and if there is any issue, we'll manage it later. Now we'll need to prepare this SQL statement. So let's write the query this db prepare SQL. Let's name it the update query. So execute the query here, and we can return update query row count or false condition. This one work for the looping statement and if statement when data is empty or not, otherwise we will return false condition. That's it. We have completed the update, and now we need another method, which is delete method, which we will use in programming for delete the rows or delete the values. So let's name it public function delete, and which will have two parameters. One is table and second one is conditions. Let's declare a variable statement which is null for the moment, and let's check if not empty conditions, and condition is in array. Then where SQL concatenate with the where SQL, which will be concat in our SQL statement and initialize to 0. Let's loop it, and for each loop dollar conditions as key value. So let's define some pre variable. Let's check the condition if I is greater than 0. Then we will use AND operator, otherwise we'll return null condition. Then concat the where SQL with the conditions. We'll use the pre dot dollar key equals to, so I am using single quote and double quote so that we can pass the values in proper format. Now let's write the SQL for delete statement. Delete from dollar table, then we will have the where SQL, and let's execute this method. And finally we will use a return statement. I'm using the ternary operator. It will be easy for us to return the values. So we have completed the CRUD functions or methods. Here we will need some important methods like base URL and close connection. Let's check the config file. We haven't defined any base URL. So now let me define the constant for base URL. which will help us to locate the CSS and JS files later. Base URL. Let's use the single quote, and I'm going to declare http://localhost/schol school mcmt and slash. It will be our base URL, and I'll make a method to call it. Assign base URL in method class method. So let's create another method public function base URL, and here we can assign URL equals to base URL, which is the constraint value, and then we will directly return the URL. And finally, we are going to use the close connection method, which will close the SQL connection. And in this method, we will just return the connection to null. Close connection, and writing it in short form. So this con equals to null. This will help us to close the connection. Let's save the file. Okay guys, we have completed the basic functions which we will need for our application development. From the next episode, we will use the template and start to coding in the front end part. Here you can see all of the methods have been exited, and we haven't tested the methods here. During the runtime, we may find some of the issue in these methods. We will sort out them later. Thank you for watching me. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye bye.